Today we're going to talk about cold reading. Now, what exactly is cold reading? Cold reading is when you get the script and you have about 5 minutes to work on a 10-page script. Now, when is this going to happen? Well, it's going to happen, for example, if you have an audition and the director says, I really like you, but I'd like you to read for a different role. Why don't you just go outside and work on this and come back in 10 minutes? You just think it's so easy to go look at 10 pages and come back in and blow them away. Well, I'm going to show you how to blow them away. The key to it is, first and foremost, remembering the golden key. The golden key, make sure you're receiving the other person while they're talking. The biggest mistake people make when they're cold reading is they make sure that they are looking at their lines while the other person is talking, and they do this sort of very choppy sort of thing where they're looking up and down, and it's really annoying. And really, it causes the viewer a lot of anxiety. But if you can remember this really simple principle, you cannot look at your lines while the other person is talking. Here's a beautiful thing. You can look at your lines when you're talking. So really, you don't even have to have your lines memorized. So here I am. I'm just sort of listening to you. And then when it's my turn to speak, I just go down to the page. And the key to it is I keep my head down long enough to keep it from being choppy. So I actually read the lines and act them while I'm actually looking at the page. And then when I'm done, I just come up and I listen. Now, what do we do when we come up and we don't know where we're supposed to look? Because we're going to be paying attention to the other actor, we're not going to know where to look on the page. What we do is we actually take our thumb and we go down the page just about as fast as the scene is going, so that when I actually have to come back down to the page, I just go to my thumb and here I am. I just go right to my line. Okay, here's one of my principles. The golden key of acting is the ability to receive, and make sure that you receive and listen and play off the other person. The key to this is keeping it very, very seamless. If you have one night to prepare for a scene, that is not a cold reading. If you have one night, then you've got to make sure you have your lines memorized, make sure you interpret the scene, pick your emotions, objectives, and so forth. But if you only have 5 minutes to memorize a 10-page scene, for me at least, I'm not going to be able to memorize it. This is a technique that's going to allow you the freedom to just sort of go for it when you don't have your lines memorized. I'm going to give you an example here. Watch two of my actors and just sort of watch how seamless the scene is, and you almost forget that they even have the lines not memorized. Enjoy it.
Jack, this is very difficult.
What are you, a drug addict?
No, these are vitamins.
You know, that comes out of your system 90% of the time.
I'm not going to discuss nutrition with a man who eats deep-fried food and smokes cigarettes. And by the way, people who smoke should take extra vitamin C. If you'd like, I could outline a complete program for you.
You can mail it to me from C Block.
I don't think you're as mean as you pretend to be. Why do you smoke? You know it's not good for you.
Yeah, I just don't think about it.
Well, that's living in denial.
I'm aware of that.
Sounds kind of foolish, don't you think, Jack?
No, stealing $15 million from Jimmy Serrano. That's foolish.
I didn't think I'd get caught.
Now that's living in denial.
I am aware of that.
I hope you enjoyed today's lesson on cold reading. If you'd like to stay up to date with all of our YouTube videos, just click subscribe to the Heller Approach YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.